I apologize if I'm a bit biased with this review because anything is going to be good when theaters are finally open again. Unhinged is about an average mother named Rachel who's facing hard times in her life going through a divorce and losing her job. While driving her son to school, she gives a prolonged honk at a pickup truck driver for stalling at a green light. But the man, played by Russell Crowe, who actually is credited as just the man, turns out to be a deranged individual. He takes the angry gesture very personally and goes to every extreme to make the woman's day a living hell. So I had to drive 40 miles to get to the only Regal Theater in Washington that's open for the time being. But that's a short distance to travel for the thing you love doing most. And I tell you, I got such a joyous feeling experiencing that surround sound and seeing the huge picture for the first time in over 5 months. So I had to control myself thinking, don't be so easily convinced that everything you're about to see is amazing. Seriously though, the vehicular mayhem in this movie is rock music to the ears in that surround sound. The writer of this movie is Carl Ellsworth. Having previously penned Red Eye and Disturbia, he has got some inventive ideas for thriller scenarios. Unhinged makes effective use of road rage, something that we all have the temptation to give into now and then. We've been cut off and flipped off by another driver, and we just want vengeance by tailgating them for the next 10 miles. This movie takes that relatable emotion and merges it with the stalker genre to make a chase flick that has a feeling of realism to it, even if on occasion it steers away, so to speak, from that realism. One such example is after a chase scene that causes a pileup on the freeway. Rachel calls the police to alert them that she knows where the man is, and bear in mind, this is at a point where the police know that this guy is on the loose in the city causing deaths. They inform her that they're occupied with responding to the accident, which was caused by the one that they're after. Wouldn't they still prioritize taking out the man before he does any more damage? Maybe send in another unit to take care of the accident? That just kind of seemed like an excuse to keep the movie going. But even with a few moments like that, the movie is still frequently tense, with chase scenes that are smoothly shot and hectically edited. And I liked how it depicted the congruous upsides and downsides to certain situations. The part that comes to my mind with that is at a point where the man has gotten a hold of Rachel's phone, and while she and her son are on the run in their car, they discover that the man duct-taped her iPad to the bottom of the seat and is using it to track her. So they use it to contact the police until it predictably runs out of battery, which stresses them out more, but it also means that the man can't track them anymore. I honestly would have expected that it would only focus on how it worsens their situation, but instead it acknowledges how it helps them. That was interesting. The lead character, or at least who I'd think is the lead character, even though Russell Crowe is credited first for some reason, she's played by an actress named Karen Pistorius. At first I thought that she was just going to be a poor man's Scarlett Johansson, but she really sells the part as this everyday mom finding herself in these scary circumstances. And Russell Crowe is excellent. He makes for a villain that is menacing and entertaining without becoming a full-blown cartoon like he was in Winter's Tale. This movie has a well-intentioned message about not letting the frustration in your life affect how you treat the strangers around you, but it reaches for a little more relevance than its premise can grasp. Early in the movie, there's this stock footage montage of not just road rage, but also like riots and whatnot, basically everything wrong with society. Given what's going on today, do you really think we needed that reminder? The movie would have benefited more by just relying on the audience's personal knowledge and experiences for them to find some level of relatability. That being said, Unhinged is a tense, enjoyable, and well-acted psycho thriller that could have had more faith in its audience, but it's a satisfying good time that'll complement your return to the theater. Scoring on the Factor Facts, I'm going to give Unhinged a 67%. That's a wrap. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this review helpful. Like and share, subscribe for more. This is Pop Culture. I'm Alex Pop.